Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna show you how you can remix any song in FL Studio. I'll show you the basic steps on how to get the acapella for the original song, the key, the tempo and also the chords for any song you want to remix. And for the demo remix we're gonna take the track Whatever by KEY and Avamax. And the best thing is the download link will be down in the description where you can download the project files, the FLP, for this project we're gonna do in this video and work further on it or just take it for inspiration, whatever you want. And now I would say let's get right into what we're gonna make in this video. Okay, to get started I opened a fresh FL Studio project and I loaded in the MP3 file of the song I want to remix. In this case I use KEY and Avamax, Whatever, but you can of course use any song you want. I'm gonna show you the necessary steps in this video. First of course we're gonna need the acapella version of the song, so only the vocal extracted without the instrumental in the background. There you have two options. First one would be to find the official acapella version, but for some songs it's not available on YouTube or on the internet. So I'm going to show you the second option, how you can extract the vocal from the original song. And for that we're just going to need the MP3 file of the official version. And we're going to open up a website which is called lalala.ai. And we're going to throw in our song here. And what this website will do, it will put the algorithm on the song and extract the vocal as good as possible from the original song. And from experience I can tell that this one does a really good job at this. When we have done that, we're gonna load in our extracted vocal version into our FL Studio project and we're gonna take a listen.
In my heart, when it all comes crashing down, anytime I hear your name out in public.
Sounds good.
In my heart, when it all comes
It's not perfect, but for a remix it works pretty good. So the next step will be to find the right BPM for our song. And for that you can check out a website which is called TuneBed. It has most of the famous songs. And this website tells me that the song is in 108 BPM. And we can easily check if this is true with the original version. You just have to make the waveform a little bit bigger. And if you zoom in, you can see the transients of the kick. And if we move our project tempo to 108, we're just gonna check if the kick transient, if we move it to the grid of the FL Studio, we can see in the background, if we have the kick exactly on the line behind, and then we're gonna scroll throughout the track and the kick is everywhere on the grid behind, then we see that the song is indeed in 108 BPM and we found the right tempo for this song. Next we're gonna align it with our arrangement here. So the first kick starts exactly here. And now we're gonna do the same with our extracted vocal and we're gonna align it with our original. Next we're gonna right click here on our extracted vocal and say fit to tempo. Then we're going to type in BPM and we say this is 108. And now, when it's done, we can actually move our project tempo to whatever BPM we want and it will stretch our vocal to that tempo. So let's say we want to speed up the track a little bit for the remix. We go to 120. We click yes. And now our extracted vocal is in 120 BPM.
There's space in my heart when it all comes crashing down anytime.
Okay, for the next step, we have to find out the key and the chords of our song. And for that, we're going to visit a website which is called Chordify. There you just have to search for the song and you will get the chords. Let's take a listen.
There's a space in my heart
Okay, it tells us that the song is in E flat major, and we're gonna just open up a simple piano here. I'm gonna use one from Contact. And we're just gonna use the chords from Chordify. So fast forward, I drawed in the chords and I put it under our vocal here, and let's see how it sounds.
There's space in my heart when it all comes crashing down. Anytime I hear your name out in public, there's a place that I go every time that you're in town. It's just me in my nights, in my stomach.
Okay, that sounds really, really good already. Now we have the same chords from the original song. We have a little bit of different tempo. We went up to 120 BPM, but that's fine for the remix. Okay, and next we're gonna check out the arrangement. We're gonna get started on that. And for that we have to think about which part we want to start with.
Whatever, we were never good together. I'll be here and you stay there.
Maybe start the track demo from here. We start with the chords.
It wasn't easy getting over you. Whatever.
And here in the chorus we start with a different pattern for the piano chords. I'm gonna make this unique so we can make a piano rhythm here.
Do whatever.
Maybe something like this. Maybe a little bit different. Maybe something like this. That sounds pretty cool already. I think we can use this for the chorus. And of course we want to have something special, unique for the drop in this remix. So I think we're gonna go with vocal chops for this. And for that I think we're gonna delete this part here. And we're gonna use this vocal for our vocal chops. But first maybe check if it would sound cool even to pitch up the vocal a little bit to make it a little bit different to the original. Maybe pitch it up one semitone. Maybe two. That's too much. I think one semitone is enough. And then we of course have to shift our piano up one semitone as well. And we're gonna use this vocal part here for our vocal chops. For that, I'm gonna make this part unique. I make a new pattern, call it chops. And we're gonna open up Slice X. And we're gonna throw in our vocal part here. Now I've loaded in SpliceX. And then we're gonna click this slicing tool here. And we can now make chops out of our vocal. Gonna delete this. And we're gonna move our SliceX pattern over here. And see if we can come up with something cool. Something like this maybe. Okay, so I came up with this vocal chop melody and I think it's gonna work just perfect for the remix. Next we're gonna add of course some drums here and start working on the arrangement of our track. Let's search for a really good kick for this one. I'm gonna search my Vengeance packs here. Something like this will fit, I guess. Let's work on the pianos, make really big layered pianos here. For that, I'm gonna open up Nexus. And let's see what could fit here. Maybe one of those. Use another Nexus layer here. We're gonna use the classic 2K maybe. Dance piano. Octave higher. And maybe we can layer in the M1 house piano. Yeah, that sounds pretty big already. Let's add all of these to our mixer here. And I'm gonna make a group channel for all of them. Call it piano group. And we're gonna add all of those in here. And then we're gonna add a lot of stuff. First, we're gonna add an equalizer, of course. Take out some of the low end. And OTT, of course. Then we need a lot of sidechain, I guess. Let's add some delay. And now we can work a little bit more on the vocal chops. Maybe we can add, first maybe also add some OTT here. And we could add a little bit of, let me see, micro shift. That's already a good foundation for our drop here. Let's add some drum loops. Something like this maybe. Let's take out some of the low end of our drum loop here. Okay, next we're gonna need, of course, a good bass for this one. For that, I'm gonna make a new pattern and I call it bass. And I go into our chord progression here again and I'm gonna copy the bass. For this one, I'm gonna use Serum. Copy in the bass here. And we're gonna need a really cool, maybe a little bit analog sounding bass for this. Yeah, that could work. Let's hear. Let's add sidechain. I feel the low notes here are a little bit too low maybe. That works better, I think. I'm just gonna copy over this whole part of the drop and make it another 8 bars here. And I think it would be really cool to go back to the chorus vocal here and take out the chops in this part. I think we have to use some soothe on our vocal here because it's a little bit harsh. And in this part we can also use maybe some sidechain on the vocal. Okay, very cool. Let's get some more work done on the build-up here. I'm thinking of a snare build-up to get some energy going. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, something like this. And I think it would be really cool to repeat the first chord here to make it build up some more. And then we could maybe make this part, the last part of the vocal here, unique. And we're gonna pitch it down 1 octave. Cool. Let's also add a sub bass here in the build-up, but I want a different one. Maybe just a sub for this. And we're gonna change the notes to legato. And I'm gonna use a different preset here. I'm gonna clone the serum, copy this bass over, and I'm gonna probably use, yeah, a simple sub bass here. Now we have to check we need some effects to make the transitions smoother. And first we're gonna need, of course, really good uplifters. Let's see where we can find some good ones. Yeah, like this. And then we need crashes and downlifters right when the drop hits. Here it would be cool to have a huge impact. Something like this. And somewhat down sweeps. I'm taking the classic one from KEY. Let's add some more soothe, or add soothe because we don't have it already, but we add some soothe to our pianos because I think they have a lot of resonances going on. Maybe we're also gonna add a really good drum fill here right before the drop. Yeah, that could fit really, really good. Let's add some more drums in the second part of the drop here. I was thinking about open hi-hats. Maybe we can check this out. We're gonna make a new pattern, call it open hats. And I'm looking for some good hi-hats here. Something like this maybe. So we basically made a really good foundation for a remix here in under 1 hour, and I'm sure if you follow the steps, especially the first ones, to extract the vocals, then find the BPM of the song and the key, find out the chords, then you have already the foundation and the most important thing done, and then you can get creative and do all kinds of stuff you want. And let me know in the comments if you like this one, if I should finish it, and now I'm gonna play the demo once more. Thanks for watching, I hope I'm gonna see you in the next one.